Yeah, like this. There were lots of houses, and in the middle of the houses there was a square. Draw that square in the air. And on the square everyone would dance over here, and dance over there, and dance up, and dance down. And there was a family with a father, repitan, father, mother, sister, brother, and a baby. But when the baby saw the people dancing, the baby would go, "Wah!" Todos! Wah! Do this with me. Todos. I don't want to dance. Repitan. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. Hands in the air. I don't want to dance. The practica. Here we go. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. Hands in the air. I don't want to dance. And they would say, finger like this. They do I see. Here we go. Lily, 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 repitan. Lily, Lily, Lily. You like to dance when you get bigger. But she got bigger. Show me. And bigger. Good girl. And bigger. And the people would dance over here. And dance over there. And they danced up. And they danced down. And Lily would go, "Wah!" Here we go. I don't want to dance. Okay, everybody speak. I don't want to dance. I can't hear you. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. Hands in the air. I don't want to dance. So the father, do it. The father, the mother, the sister, the brother could not go dancing. But the music came in through the window. And they danced over here. And they danced over there. And they danced up. They danced down. And Lily would go, los dientes, así. I don't want to dance. 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 But I'll tell you something. She got bigger. Show me. And bigger. Good girl. Bigger. And she went to school. Just like you. She had lots of friends who liked to dance over here. And dance over there, and dance up, and dance down. But when Lily came close, they had to stand still. And he would go, I don't want to dance. 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 One day there was a dancing competition, a championship, to find out who was the best. A boy said, "It's me." What did he say? "It's me." A girl said, "No, it's me." What did she say? "No, it's me." And everybody was very excited. And the day of the dancing competition came, and everyone was sat down, still and straight. Show me. It was going to be judged by Alberto, the waltzing woodcutter from Rosario. And everyone sat, and he clapped his hands twice. Everybody, like this, right? Twice. And he clapped his hands. I haven't done it yet. Ready? Once and twice. He said, "Let the dancing begin." Repitan. Let the dancing begin. Fuerte. Let the dancing begin. A boy got up and danced. And he stamped and he jumped all around that place. And Alberto smiled. Show me a smile. He said, the boy danced well. Repitan. The boy danced well. A girl got up, and it was as if she could fly. Everyone, do that with me. It was as if she could fly. And he said, escuche me. The boy danced well. Repitan. The boy danced well. The girl danced well. The girl danced well. Show me a handful of fingers. 5 boys got up and they ran and they jumped. And Alberto looked and he said, escuche me, repitan. The boy danced well. The boy danced well. The girl danced well. The girl danced well. Well done, you. The 5 boys danced well. The 5 boys danced well. Show me 2 handfuls like this. 10 boys and girls jumped in the air, todos jumped in the air, and they ran and they jumped, looked very worried. Show me a sad, worried face. Todos. What are we going to do? Are you ready? The boy danced well. The girl danced well. The 5 boys, the 10 boys, all danced well. Lily sat down at the side and said, I don't want to dance. Repitan. I don't want to dance. 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 Alberto, the waltzing woodcutter from Rosario, looked and said, excuse me. What did he say? Excuse me. You do that so well. You haven't got up and danced. Everybody gasped. Everybody. He's asking Lily to get up and dance. Lily stood up and went, I don't want to dance. I don't like to dance. Sentarse, por favor. I don't want to dance. I don't want to dance. He looked and he said, that's the funniest thing I have ever seen. You are the best. Everybody gasped. Lily stood there, and she was given a beautiful, round, shining, golden cup. Get a hold of this. And she had a photograph taken. Are you ready? No, I'm taking your photograph. It always happens. And it said, Lily is the best dancer. But when she looked inside, there was money, dinero. Let's count in a big way. There wasn't 10, repitan, 10, not 20, not 30, not 40, but 50. Everybody said, Lily, 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 repitan, Lily, Lily, Lily. What are you going to buy with the 50 pounds? She smiled and said, I'm going to buy with the 50 pounds. I'm going to buy a pair of dancing shoes. And from that time, whenever you saw Lily, everybody like this, she would go, do this with me. I do want to dance. I do like to dance. You can't make me dance. I do want to dance. Fuerte. I do want to dance. 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 Congratulations. Give yourselves a round of applause. But when I tell stories, I use my hands. Everybody do this with me. Everybody do it now. Wiggle them over here, and wiggle them over there, and wiggle them up. and wiggle them down and touch your ear and touch your other ear and touch your nose, touch your other nose. Some of you so nearly did it. Okay, calma, tranquilo, por favor. Okay, so I'm going to tell you a story, and when I tell the story, I need you to do the same as I do. Do this with me. There was a man. Do not say the words, but do it with me. There was a man. Do it. And he was tall, and he was strong, and he had a wife. And he always had a smile on his face, and his name was Stan Bolivan. What was his name? Stan Bolivan. And he was tall, and he was strong, and he was clever, and he had one cow, and he had one sheep. But one day when he came home, his wife was standing. Do this with me, everybody. His wife was standing, and her shoulders were going up and down, and when she turned round, she was crying. I was so hoping for some help here. She was crying. He looked and he said, "Why are you crying?" She said, "I'm crying because..." Can you do that with me? "I'm crying because..." "I'm crying because..." He said, "If you do not tell me why you're crying, I cannot help you." She said, "I'm crying because we do not have any children." Stan scratched at his chin and rubbed at his head. Everybody do that with me. Todos. He scratched at his chin and he rubbed at his head. Atención, por favor. And he scratched at his chin and he rubbed at his head, and he did not know what to say. He did not know what to do. And he turned around and walked through all of the trees. Everybody do it with me. And he walked through the trees, and as he walked, he listened and he heard a voice, and the voice shouted out, "Help!" Ready? And it shouted out, "Help!" And he looked over there. Do it with me. And he looked over there. And he looked over there. And he looked up. He looked down. And there in the middle of a great puddle of sticky green mud, he saw a man no bigger than this. Can you do that with me? No bigger than this, with a crown on his head and a golden shirt and silver trousers and diamonds all over his shoes. And he looked and he thought, "I know who he is. He is a small magic man, and he can give me," count with me, 1, 2, 3. Do that with me. 1, 2, 3 magic wishes. So he stepped into the mud. And he grabbed hold of the man. Do it with me. Everybody now. He grabbed hold of the man and he pulled him out of the mud, and he fell in the mud with a great splash. Everybody here now. Splash. And he had mud in his hair. He had mud in his ears. He had mud up his nose. He had mud in his pockets. He had mud between his toes. But the little man, show me, no bigger than this, do it now, no bigger than this, with a crown on his head, a golden shirt, silver trousers, and diamonds all over, said, "Thank you, thank you, thank you." What did he say? "Thank you, thank you, thank you. You helped me." Do that. You helped me. I'm going to help you. Do it. I'm going to help you. I can give you, count with me, 1, 2, 3 magic wishes. Have you got lots of cows? And Stan said, "Ha!" What did he say? He said, "Ha!" He said it louder than that. He said, "Ha!" Do I look like I've got lots of cows? I've only got one cow. And the little man, really quickly this time, no bigger than this with a crown on his head, quickly, no bigger than this with a crown on his head, gold dress, silver boots, and diamonds all over. "You're so good." He said, "Thank you, but you can use one wish and wish for cows." "Well done, you. Good girl. And you can wish for cows." Todos. You can wish for cows. Thank you very much. "Have you got lots of sheep?" And Stan said, "Ha!" What did he say? He said, "Ha!" Do I look like I've got lots of sheep? I've only got one sheep. And the little man, without saying anything. Now, you ready? "You are so good." He said, "You could wish for some sheep. Have you got a wife?" And Stan said, "Yes." And she's crying all of the time. And she wishes that she could have some children. And the little man, really quickly this time, everybody, no, wickedness, a crown on his head, gold shirt, silver trousers, diamond boots, you're well done, you. He said, I am not going to give the wishes to you. I will give them to your wife. Go back and see what she has wished for. And he jumped up and he ran, do it. And he ran back home. And when he got home, his wife was there and her shoulders were going up and down. And when she turned round, she was laughing. Oh no, she was laughing this time. And in her arms, she had a baby. The baby had long black hair, large brown eyes, a smile on its face, and it looked at Stan and it shouted out, Daddy! You ready? It shouted out, Daddy! And he looked and he said, where did that baby come from? She said, well, I was standing here and I was just about to start to cry when I said, I wish. Can you do that with me? I wish. I wish. I wish I had a baby in my arms. And there was a rushing sound. Do that with me. There was a rushing sound. There was a rattling sound. And there was a great big crash. And there it was, a baby in my arms. Ha ha, said Stan. That's a good thing. I met a little man. Do it. No bigger than this, with a crown on his head, a golden shirt, silver trousers, diamonds all over his shoes. You are so good. And he gave me, no, he gave you 1, 2, 3 magic wishes. You've used 1, you have 2 left. You could wish for cows. Do it with me. You could wish for cows. You are so good at this. You could wish for sheep. Put your hands down here. His wife said, oh dear. Do that with me. Oh dear. Don't look up in the tree. Well done at the back. Don't look up in the tree. And when someone tells you not to do it, it's very hard to stop. He looked in the tree and what did he see? Well, count with me. Not 1. Repeat that. Not 1, not 2, not 3, not 4, but 5 children dancing in the tree. And they all looked at him and they all shouted out, Daddy! Fuerte! They all shouted out, Daddy! He looked and he said, there's 5 children up in the tree. Where did they come from? His wife said, do it. I had the baby in my arms and I just said, I wish, I wish, I wish I had 5 more children. There was a rushing sound. There was a rattling sound. And there was a great big car. I haven't done it yet. There was a great big crash. And there they were. 6 children. 6 children! Oh, but you've still got 1 wish left. You could wish for cows. Well done at the back. You could wish for cows. You could wish for sheep. You could wish for gold. You could wish for silver. You could wish for diamonds. Hands down here. Oh dear! Whatever you do, don't look at the back of the house. Stan jumped up and he ran. Do it with me. And he ran right down to the back of the house, and when he got there, well, what did he see? Well, count with me. Not 1. Not 1. Not 5. Not 10. Not 20. Not 40. Not 80. But 100 children. Your face. 100 children, and they were all dancing. Do it with me. All dancing at the back of the house, and they all shouted out, Daddy! And he looked and he said, there's 100 children at the back of the house. The children, they were standing there. She said, I had the baby in my arms. I had the baby in my arms. The 5 children up on the tree, and I just said, you ready? I wish I had 100 more children, and there was a rushing sound and a rattling sound, and there was a great big crash. Well done, you. I've got to tell you something. The children all looked and said, we are hungry, we are hungry. And he went inside of the house and took all of the food and put it in a pot, and he gave it to all of the children. Open your mouths. Ooh, ooh. And then they said, we are hungry and cold. And he took all of his shirts and made some skirts. He took all of his trousers and made some blouses. And then the children said, we are hungry, we are hungry. But there was nothing left. Stan waved goodbye to all of the children. Can he wave goodbye? He waved goodbye to all of the children and walked along a road. And when he got to the end of the road, he saw a huge square field. Can you draw that field with me? And in the field there were 7 cows, and in the field there were 7 sheep. And he looked and he thought, I could ask the farmer for some milk. I could ask the farmer for some wool to make clothes. But just then, from out of the sky, put your hands like this. Well done, you. Hands on top of each other. Gently. Catch your thumbs like this. Out of the sky. Do it. And out of the sky there came a dragon, a dragon. It had a huge red head. It had an orange neck, a yellow back, green wings, blue legs, and purple toes. And it grabbed a cow. Put a cow on your back. Do it now. And it grabbed a sheep. And it flew away. And the farmer stood there and he went, your turn. And he went, you do that so well. Every night the dragon comes and steals 1 cow and steals 1 sheep. I wish someone would come and get rid of the dragon, and I would give him gold. Can you do that with me? I would give him gold and silver and diamonds. Stan smiled. I can get rid of the dragon. Now, he did not know how he could do it, but he liked the idea of gold. Do that with me. Gold and silver and diamonds. And he went back to the farmer's house and he had his supper and he ate it up as quick as that. Once. He ate his supper as quick as that. And he fell asleep. And the next... and he ate it up as quick as that. And the next morning, when he woke, he had his breakfast and he ate it up as quick as that. And he had his dinner and he ate it up as quick as that. But when the moon was in the sky like a great silvered coin and he had to get rid of the dragon, he ate his supper as slowly as this. And then he said, I will get rid of the dragon for you. They walked till they came to the big square field. You are so good at this at the back. Well done, you. To the big square field. And there they were, the 6 cows and the 6 sheep. And out of the sky there came the dragon. It grabbed 1 cow and put it on its back. Well done, you. It grabbed 1 sheep and put it on its back. But Stan stood there and yelled, stop! What did he yell? Stop! And the dragon looked down and said, who are you? Rapitan, who are you? Stan was frightened. He pretended not to be, but he looked and he said, I am Stan Bolivan, and I eat dragons for breakfast and dinner and tea. Do you really? Do you see it? Do you really? In serio. Do you really? And Stan said, yes. You do it. You ready? He said, yes. Do you really, really? Yes. And Stan said, yes. Now, this dragon was not the wisest, was not the cleverest, the most intelligent. Big deep breath. You go. Please do not eat me. And Stan said, well, I will if you do not give me gold or silver or diamonds. I do not have gold. I do not have silver. I do not have diamonds. But my mother does. Come with me, and we shall get you gold, silver, and diamonds. Now, he did not really want to fly on a dragon's back, but he loved the idea of gold, well done, and
silver,
and
diamonds.
Very good. And on it flew till it came to the dragon's house. And there was the dragon mother. She had fire coming out of her ears. She had steam coming out of her eyes. She had smoke coming out of her mouth. And she looked and she said, who are you? Just like the Queen, Irina. Who are you? Stan said, I am Stan Bolivan, and I eat dragons. Oh, do you really? Rapitan. Oh, do you really? And Stan said, yes. Well, I do not believe you. I want you to throw my son's hammer. Martillo? See a hammer? See? Hammer. But the hammer was as big as a man. It had a tree for the middle of the hammer. Stan could not pick it up. And he went, oh, that little thing. My children play with little hammers like that one. I want your son to throw it. The dragon picked it up. Do this with me. Everybody. And he swung it once and twice and 3 times, and he threw it. And it went not one, repitan, not one,
not 2,
not 3,
not 4, not 5.
But 5 miles. 5 miles past the house. And Stan was scared. They walked till they came to it. He reached towards it and said, oh, this hammer, when I throw it, it will go all of the way around the moon, and it will come and it will hit you on your head. Do that with me. And it will hit you on your head. Will it really?
Will it really?
Stan said, yes. Big deep breath. Please do not throw that hammer. I do not want to get hit on the head. I will throw the hammer, and we will not tell my mother. Is that all right? And Stan said, yes. Are you ready? He picked it up and he swung it once and twice and 3 and 4 and 5 times, and he threw it. And it went not 5, but 10 miles past the house. The dragon mother thought Stan had thrown it. And she went, "Oh, please go away." What did she say?
Oh, please go away.
You do that so well. And Stan said, "No. I am going to bring my children here, and we shall have dinner and supper and tea with you." Children? Children? How many children have you got? Just 106. And they are all as strong as me. Are they really?
Are they really?
Are they really? And Stan said, "Yes." Big deep breath. Here we go. Go away. And Stan said, "No. Not unless you give me," everybody, "gold and silver and diamonds." They picked up 3 buckets as big as this room. They picked them up with Stan on their back and they flew. Everybody. And when they got there, the children all shouted, "Daddy!" Do this with me. Listen, escuche me. "You brought something for us to eat." Perdón. Fuerte. "You brought something for us to eat."
You brought something for us to eat.
"Dragon meat for us to eat."
Dragon meat for us to eat.
"You brought something for us to eat."
You brought something for us to eat.
"Dragon meat for us to eat." "You brought something for us to eat." "Dragon meat for us to eat." And the dragons saw this and they flew. And they flew away from that place and they never came back. I know what you think I'm going to say, but I'm not. There was 106 children. Sometimes they fought. Sometimes they got angry. So even with gold and silver and diamonds, they nearly lived happily ever after. Can you say that last bit with me? Happily ever after. I'm going to do something that I cannot do with younger students. I'm going to do it like this. Say, everybody do that with me. And that's the last bit. Happily lived happily ever after. You are so good, but I've got to tell you something. You have sat